Yesterday, when the Guinness World Records Committee decided to take away the record for longest filibuster given by President Joe Donato of the Student Government Association. His speech, which lasted a quarter of 16 days, was not only long, lengthy, and not full of information, but gave little to no hope for SGA to accomplish anything meaningful in the first hour. Seton Hall, on top of that, has also had problems with construction. As Miley Cyrus has in relation to Seton Hall, she came in like a wrecking ball. And to say that the least, parking has never been worse, but let's face it, parking's never been fun at Seton Hall. Also, we recently brought to attention that the lettuce here on campus has been shaved too thinly. So for health concerns, please be safe. And watch out which lettuce you chose. For all jokes here, I'm Mike Deuce, and this is SGA and You. Okay, guys. Hi, Mike Deuce again. This is Anthony Scudieri.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Forgot your name, right?
Joey Paleo.
Joey Palero. Sorry, Joey Palero. I want to talk to you guys about the town hall review. So how was it? How'd it go? And why is lettuce shaved too thin?
Well, town hall was pretty good, Mike. I think we had a lot of people come out. The biggest concern seemed to be, a lot of people come in saying when my grandfather came here, he could not see through his lettuce. So we were like, grandfather couldn't see through his lettuce. And Joey, what was your response? You said something pretty funny.
Well, let us not forget the lettuce. I mean, we can't forget the lettuce, Mike.
You're kind of that guy who sits in the background like, God, finally someone brought up the point of lettuce. Finally. For anyone who does not know, a student came up to us at the town hall meeting we had 2 weeks ago and brought a piece of lettuce with him and presented to us saying that it was shaven too thin and that it was not safe. We brought up this conversation with GDS and have been talking to them about how they handle their lettuce. Any progress on that at all?
I still think that we're in talks with them. We're trying to figure it out. There was a case that there was some lettuce trafficking going on, so we want to look into that a little more before we move forward.
The illegal lettuce trade?
The illegal lettuce trade.
Is it
it's
pretty bad?
It started in Honduras, actually, is what I heard.
Really?
And it's made its way up to the United States slowly but surely, so we just got to try and nip that in the
Honduras
bud.
is a big lettuce-producing nation.
Biggest lettuce exporter in the world, man.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
So where did these lettuce exporters come in at in the United States? Where's the major, drug hub?
Joey, you looked into this,
Yeah, you did some research, Joey. I remember you did a research paper for senior SEM, right?
I did, and it's really tough to find where the lettuce originated because, Mike, it's hard to find the original location, but we're still looking into it. I found Honduras was a real big problem with the lettuce exporting, but you can't count out El Salvador. They do the same thing.
Sneaky people.
Yeah.
As a Midwesterner who's never had lettuce before, I've always said, no lettuce is good lettuce. Now, moving on with that, let's talk about the food plan and how you guys are trying to extend the food hours and dining hours inside Seton Hall so we can actually get some food and not starve. How's that going? As a future plan, correct?
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, any progress on that? Any goals for what you guys want to set?
From what I've heard, I'm not actually a member of that committee trying to put that together, but from what I've heard, there are talks going on, and hopefully we can get oatmeal onto campus at some point for people to eat, or something edible at some point, other than illegally trafficked lettuce.
Okay.
But we will definitely follow up and let you know whatever we find out.
Okay, awesome. I know that with a lot of people, they brought up their problems such as housing or Wi-Fi and stuff like that, and taking into consideration that Seton Hall is trying to be a modern campus. Do you think that there's any progress for us student government to work on Wi-Fi? You want to take this, Joe?
I don't think students need Wi-Fi.
They don't need it?
Write your paper, hand it in, and that's all we have to worry about.
Just like my great-grandfather said, paper.
Mm-hmm. Paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Abraham Lincoln.
Well, it's ironic, too, because, as student government is developing, and we just added a few new senators, we'll be we'll be trying to add a new committee soon. Is that correct?
Yes, that is very true.
And this is the committee for public relations with the South Orange town, correct?
Yes, it's going to be a village relations committee. So we're going to be shuffling around Senate a little bit to put people on that committee to staff it correctly. And what we're hoping is that we get people that are actually willing to talk instead of sit there and twiddle their thumbs. But we'll see.
I feel really difficult because if that student is like some old guy would come up to me and be like, these kids were at this house yesterday throwing a party, and the kids in the background are like, I was there. Sick night. Yeah. I mean, we should stop that.
Yeah, we got to talk to them and stop that. Yeah.
I feel like it'd be all it would be is 3 fraternity brothers and sorority girls we should open a Greek row, and everyone's like, Why are you saying this? Who are you?
Who are you?
Okay. So what are the requirements for working on this committee?
There's no official requirements for working on the committee. The committee is trying to reach out and get people on boards, if you would, committees inside the village of South Orange. So to be on that, you would have to be a resident of South Orange. Kind of makes sense. You don't want someone from somewhere fake like Nebraska to come in and tell you.
Yeah, people from Nebraska, such as myself, have no say whatsoever in South Orange.
No, absolutely not.
Of course not.
No shot. Just grow corn.
Do you want to leave?
I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, about this committee as well. Is there any goals you have set or any things that you're trying to work with, or is this trying to strengthen the community?
A lot of people have expressed a concern in off-campus safety. And so, I myself worry walking down the street.
You are a short man.
I am a short man, so it's a struggle every day.
Does the beard help?
Usually.
The facial hair is your defense, right?
So it ages me from like 12 to 17-ish sometimes.
You should watch out. Pretty soon beards can be considered a weapon in New Jersey, and they're going to have to outlaw it again.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I think what really made us decide that the Village Relations Committee had to happen is that we get pirate alerts every once in a while that someone got held at gunpoint and lost their iPhone. But we got a pirate alert.
Is this Somalia?
We got a pirate alert that the pirate was mugged on South Orange Avenue, and if somebody's going to mug the pirate, that's a sign.
Why is the pirate even outside of
no-no.
campus?
Because community outreach.
Do pirates still exist?
They do.
Okay, meant to know. You're actually nonchalant about these pirate alerts, like it's Somalia. Like I was down at the market getting some fresh lettuce yesterday, and Abdul got shot. But it's just another normal Tuesday. Like, is that our goal? Trying to make public safety stronger?
Yes,
or?
Trying to make South Orange safer for students. Trying to help students know that there are ways to be safe in South Orange besides walking by yourself at night.
Okay. Now, any other plans big for SGA next semester? Trying to step it up. I know we have a lot of new senators and new members. So, is it how the committee's working?
I think from what I know, academic affairs chair, we're running pretty well, working with the library. So I think the biggest initiative on our plate, and what we're really looking to work hard on next year, is this Village Relations Committee, getting that up and running and working right. What do you think, Joey?
I would agree. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm on the same committee as Anthony, so I have to work with him often. But, I think we have pretty good goals in mind for next semester.
Well, I'm sorry that you have to work with Anthony, and thank you for coming by. For all of us here at Seton Hall, thank you for tuning in to SGA and You, and have a good night.
Better than last week. Better than